North Shore Living is the focus, and they're bringing to us something that has now become the rage. What is that? Quilts. If you don't already own a quilt, boy, is time before you, because this is going to be something that not only are we going to surprise you with the quality and the look and the design, I hope we surprise you with the value. Hi, I'm Laura. Ann Sutmar from North Shore Living is here.
I am so excited to be here. We've got such a fantastic hour full of at least 50% off on everything, up to 80% on our luxury linen line, North Shore Living.
Okay, so let's give everyone just a little background on North Shore Living and where it falls into the realm of bedding.
Right. When you think of like a good, better, best, okay, that's kind of every retailer has their good, better, best lines. This is our best linen line, and it's in that category for a number of reasons. We're going to give you the expensive fabrics that you typically pay 2, 3, 4 times for, like cotton, Egyptian cotton, percale in our inventory. We give you high thread count. We also give you those aspirational looks that you see when you go into those specialty boutiques.
Definitely.
And you take a look and you go, oh, that's so pretty, but I don't want to pay $300 for that quilt set. This quilt set, for that price of $29.99, will never return once it's gone. And it comes just in time with the perfect colors for spring.
Let me take everyone through what this is. And this is the big surprise, everyone. From our luxury line here at the network, North Shore Living, this is a cotton rich. We're going to ask Ann all about that. And it is a 3-piece quilt set. So it's going to be your quilt and your 2 shams. And the sizes that we have in this are going to be a full queen. That'll be a split. And then also the king is available. 2 colors, which will be the rose, which is on the bed. And then in the big picture here, this is Aqua. This price, everyone, this is why I said if you've never, ever tried a quilt, right? If you've heard about them, you see more and more of them in stores and in catalogs. $29.99 is dipping your toe in the pond, is trying it. We're going to go through all the different looks and how you can use these. I am a quilt fanatic.
Yes, I know you are.
I collect them. I love them. They are a must-have when you're putting together a room. That's how I feel. But I'm going to take you through, and Ann will take you through, all of the different looks. But first and foremost, I think the one thing that maybe kind of stumped us a little bit was cotton rich.
Right. Okay, cotton rich is really the best of both worlds.
Okay.
You know, you think we talk about cotton, you know, all the time about being the fabric of our lives. It's pure, it's natural, it's expensive. And you're seeing a lot less cotton out there because of that expense. What we've done is give you the cotton that you love, predominantly cotton, and infuse it with microfiber. And that blend of that microfiber poly and cotton together gives you the feeling of cotton, the prestige of cotton bud. You're going to have a lot easier time caring for this because of wrinkles, less wrinkles. It's going to hold the color better. So when you wash the aqua or that beautiful rose, you aren't going to have to be biting your nails thinking, oh my gosh, is it going to fade? Is it going to always, you know, what's going to happen? You're going to have a lot better luck keeping the color longer.
You know, quilts were very big. I want to even go, I mean, quilts have been big since, you know, hundreds of years, but they kind of fell out of favor, like the 50s, the 60s, mid-century modern. They are back.
Huge.
And I think it's because we want to bring back in warmth. We want to bring back in the coziness into the room. But for a lot of people, they don't want to let go of sleek lines or sleek design.
Exactly. It's a modern take on a quilt. And you're right, quilts have made a huge resurgence in the past several years because we want that feeling of home and having our home be cozy and beautiful, but we want it to look updated. So this is a quilt that has kind of a little bit of a medallion, or almost a botanical woven medallion in it that is imperceptible from a distance, but when you get up close, you can see it.
It almost looks like, you know, ovals or vining as it
looks
goes
like
through.
vining. Yeah, that's a perfect description of it. So you can see right there.
Do you know what, Ann? Let's show everyone. There's like a metallic thread in this.
Yeah. Both of them, in fact, I'm going to look at the aqua. They both have that silvery, almost a grayish silver thread.
It's like a lurex, probably.
Exactly, it is, and it really modernizes the look of this, too. You know, quilts give us so much versatility, too. So we love quilts for the reason that you're looking at. It can be your top of bed because it's getting warm out. Maybe you're going to take that thick duvet off the bed and refresh that room with this. But if you like what's already on your bed, you still may want to do what we've done here with the rose. Yeah, scarf it, and instantly your bed looks more expensive.
And it does. It starts to add layers. See, this is why I love quilts so much, everyone. First of all, I'm a warm sleeper. So when you were talking about we're getting into that season, we want to lighten up the bedding. We want to lighten up what's on top. A quilt does that for us. It gives it a lighter, more airy feel, and plus because it's cotton rich. The other neat thing about this is what Ann just described. taking it and scarfing it at the end of the bed gives us what we see in magazines. It gives us what we see. We walk into a store and we're like, I love that bed. This is what they're doing with it, is creating this look. Now, something else, Ann, that we did at the bottom here is, because these quilts are so big, and I'm going to go through and give some measurements, we actually took this and we tucked it around.
Yes.
A lot of people always just think of a quilt open.
Good point.
And tradition.
Yep.
But you can do that.
You can do that. If you don't have a footboard at the end of your bed, this is a really cool look for you, to kind of make it crisp and tucked and a little bit more modern, a little bit more sleek, designer. Yeah, you can do anything with that. The thing about this, too, is the colors and the look are timeless.
Yeah,
this is not something you're going to say 5 years from now, oh, that looks so, 2019.
That was in trend, and now I'm out of trend.
Exactly. And some quilts can be a little bit, dated when you look at them. Now, this is not one of those things.
No, not at all. Now, sizing. We have 2 sizes, everybody, and I hope you're calling in quick on these. I'm going to go through all the information again for you. We'll start all over and give you, if you're just joining us, kind of the particulars. But the full queen is going to be 86 by 86.
86 by 86.
I feel that's pretty generous.
It is. It's about 3 to 4 inches bigger in diameter than a lot of quilts are, which allows us to do that tuck under that you were just describing.
Now, the king, 102 by 86.
Right, that's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of generous nature in this. And then with that little hint of that, how close can we get, guys, on that thread? Because it is truly a silver lurex thread. Now, with that, Ann, what about care?
Okay, good news for you guys. It is a cotton-rich blend, which instantly elevates our ease of care. You can wash this and dry this. Now, I would say wash it in cool or medium temperature water. I always say, because that cotton is there, use your lowest heat setting to protect that cotton. And so wash and dry, just make sure you don't dry it on high heat.
So let's open this one up. And then I just want to make sure everyone knows that it's pretty much reversible.
It is.
So that if you get a little smushy on one side, you're okay, because the other side, you haven't lost all.
No, you haven't.
You can flip it. So let's open this all the way up so everyone can get a really good feel on the rose side, so that you can kind of see.
Kind of the one side is a little bit more matte than the other. The other has a little bit more gloss to it, but you're right, they are absolutely, either side is usable. So if you do get that little oops moment, just flip it over.
You want to flip yours too, and then we'll that's the rose, and we'll bring it up a little more.
Look how pretty that looks, Laura.
Isn't that soft?
Yes.
But yet I feel like this I would almost name, it's called rose when you're ordering in. The other color was aqua. Full queen or king, your item number is up on the screen. It's 476658. Don't hesitate on this one. At $29.99, I feel like this is a really big deal.
And you have talked about this before. When we come out with a beautiful linen item and then we have a price like that, the biggest challenge is to really explain to you how good it is.
True.
How beautiful it is. How we haven't skimped on the design. We have not skimped on the way it's created. This is a look for $29.99 that I know when you open this package, you're going to go, what? This is way more beautiful than I thought. I knew it was going to be nice.
No, you know what, Ann? The response is going to be, and I didn't get the other color.
I know, that's true.
I wish I would have got the other color or another size, because it was so great. There's a little love affair with quilts because you can do so many things. So now that you have the item number, I hope you're calling in, but Ann and I are going to go through some of the great uses for a quilt. We showed you kind of tucking it in at the bottom. Then we use it as a scarf at the end of the bed. Now it's more of a traditional look,
Exactly. I'm going to actually pull it down on the front a little bit more.
This over the side?
Definitely more, give it a little bit more drape.
And then let's bring it up at the top here.
And bring it up to cover up the blue. Yeah, this is the more traditional way to put on your bed.
Yeah, just so you have those sleek lines. Now, a couple of other things. If you have a quilt rack in the room, it's a natural. You put it on the quilt rack, it adds in color. Some are taking these and they're hanging them behind the bed, almost like a faux headboard.
Yes.
Which I think is really cool. I take a lot of my quilts and I have them in a linen closet. I have them folded so that I can just see kind of the rounded end. And then if I decide to change a room by season, you go in there and you pull out one of those quilts, and they're always the accessory item. But there's a bonus with quilts. They can also act like a blanket.
They can.
So if you want to put this underneath your comforter, depending on where you live, and you wanted that little extra warmth, this is going to be a terrific way to go.
Really good point. This could act as a blanket. This could be your blanket underneath whatever you have on top of your bed. I love the idea of hanging it behind your bed, because it makes a really beautiful accent wall. The color on this, we're calling it rose. But do you see a little bit of salmon in here?
You know what I thought about? I was going to call it coral.
It's a coral.
It is a coral tone.
It is. So when you see the word rose, you think pink. It is not pink. It's definitely more of a coral or salmon color. And I think you know, accenting this with gray would be beautiful. Let's say you want to add a few throw pillows. That would be really cool.
I'm going to flip it this way and we
Okay.
can fold it.
Show
but
the
it'll
other
give
end.
us a chance to show you the Aqua again, everyone. Too many how about picnicking?
Yes.
Have you thought about that? Because you know what, let's be real here. If this was a quilt, and quilts can be very expensive.
They can be very expensive.
If this was a quilt that was over $100, I don't think I'm suggesting to you to picnic with it. You could, because it's yours, you can do whatever you want, but at $29.99, I'm thinking, you know what? If you take this and you want to go to concerts in the park,
Yeah.
you've got the kids, and you say, you know what, I want to be able to put this down, and then the kids can play in the backyard on it, do story time, put toys out there, put little lunch out there. You then take it inside and you wash it and you dry it.
You know, you're exactly right. Because of that price point being so incredible, there are no rules. You can do whatever you want. Take it to the park, to that wonderful picnic. You know, bring it out, you know, on the lawn. Bring it to the beach and have your family lay in the sand on it. I mean, you can do anything with this. And again, wash it and dry it.
Yeah, no, too good. I kind of like this, Anne. I like the blue in the back, the Aqua. And then the Aqua down on the back. I like the rose accents. I just like the bed the way it is.
You know, I think the accents are so pretty together like that. I know we always talk about gender reveal and all that, but I mean, if you have, you know, someone who just had a baby, this would be a really good gift for the mom. You know, the baby gets so many gifts. Mom and dad don't get presents. Give them a beautiful quilt set, and they can maybe add it to whatever they have in their room. Get the blue for the boy and the rose for the girl.
We just had a gender reveal.
Did you?
My niece, my godchild, she's going to have a little girl.
Oh my gosh!
So I looked at this and then ding, ding, ding. What a nice gift for mom. Baby gets a lot.
Baby gets everything. Mom and dad are doing all the work, and they don't really get the credit they deserve, right?
They get the bill at the end. They don't get anything else. Now, this is a little something for mom and dad to get excited about having a little girl. They put that on their bed. Too many uses. So that you look at this, and hopefully one day you look back and say, that was a terrific buy.
A really terrific buy. And it's not going to get any better because as cotton increases every year, about 25 to 30% increase every year with cotton, because it's a commodity. There's not a lot of it in the world to go around, and everyone wants it. You're going to see this price really, you know, vanish.
Right.
The fact that we even have it now kind of blows my mind.
Yeah, this is terrific, everybody. There's no doubt about it. Here's the key. We need you to call in so we can send it home to you so you can do all these great things with this. So you can start to have a ball. And if you already know the love of quilts, this is just going to be a great one to add to your collection so that you can start to accessorize. If you don't know quilts, give this one a try. It's at the right price to be able to say, you know what, I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm going to see what everyone's talking about, what the buzz is about with quilts, how you want to accessorize in the room, how you want to finish off the top of the bed. And I think this would be a grand example, everyone, to kind of get the feel of what Cotton Rich is about. Your item number is 476-658. That's what you need when you call in. You go to our website. You can use the app. You place your order, and then we can get this off to you right away, and you can start using it and enjoying it at under $30. To be able to get a king size, or the other size is full queen, and both felt, and I did too, that both sizes were very, very generous. It can be yours at no time so that you can start using it as the season changes now. Hopefully we're going to have warm weather on the way, unless where you live, you've already got some warm weather. This is going to be that perfect item from North Shore Living to welcome in the summer season.
Oh, it sure will. You know, it's a breath of fresh air when you open the door to that bedroom. You're going to just smile. And remember, you paid under $30 to get that look.
If you have an absolute love for cotton, you have found